The Galactic Summit was a grand event. Leaders and warriors from many planets had gathered in one place. Ships filled the vast spaceport, and their voices echoed through the massive hall. Everyone waited for the moment when the new alliances would be formed and peace would be discussed. But today, something unusual was about to happen. Kai, a young human warrior, stood quietly among the crowd. His eyes were fixed on the big hologram screen above the stage. On the screen was his blade, a simple-looking sword with a wooden handle and a worn steel blade. To many it seemed old and weak compared to the glowing energy weapons and laser swords the aliens carried. Kai's heart beat faster as he listened to the voices around him. "Look at this." A tall alien with blue skin and 4 eyes laughed loudly. "Is this what humans call a weapon? A rusty old stick? How weak they must be." Another alien, with silver scales and sharp claws, sneered. "I have crushed many warriors with my energy spear. This blade is nothing but a joke." The laughter grew louder. Many alien leaders and soldiers joined in. Some made jokes about humans being slow and backward. Kai felt the heat rise in his face, but he did not shout back or get angry. He knew this was a test not just for him, but for all humans. A deep voice broke the noise. Enough. It was the voice of an elder alien diplomat, wise and calm. "Let us not forget that strength comes in many forms. We must see beyond appearances." But the damage was done. Kai saw the pain and doubt in some human faces nearby. Humans were new in the Galactic Council and had always been underestimated. Their technology was not as flashy, and their fighting style was different. Many aliens looked down on them. Kai held the blade firmly. This sword had been passed down to him by his master. It was made by human hands centuries ago. It had fought in many battles on Earth, long before humans reached the stars. Kai's master had taught him the true meaning of the blade, not just as a weapon, but as a symbol of honor, discipline, and strength of spirit. Kai's mind traveled back to the remote mountains of Earth, where his master lived in a hidden temple. Master Ren was a man of great skill and wisdom. He was known only by a few, but stories of his power and teachings had spread quietly among human fighters. Kai remembered how his master had told him, "The blade is more than steel. It carries the will of those who wield it." As the summit continued, a broadcast message reached Kai's small cabin. It was a secret channel for Master Ren. The old man's calm face appeared on the screen, his eyes full of concern. "Kai," Master Ren said softly, "the aliens have insulted your blade and our people. This is not just a mockery, it's a challenge. Their pride blinds them. The balance of power in the galaxy is fragile. You must prepare. The time is near when we must show them the true strength of humanity." Kai nodded. He knew what was coming. The insult was not the end. It was the beginning. That night, Kai could not sleep. He sat near his blade and thought deeply. He understood that he had a duty not only to defend his honor, but to prove that humans were strong in their own way. Strength was not just about having the most advanced weapons or technology. It was about heart, skill, and spirit. The next day, the summits. Mood grew tense. Alien leaders whispered in dark corners, planning how to crush any human defiance. Kai's enemies underestimated him, thinking humans were weak and easy to break. But Kai was different. He trained every day with his blade, learning from the ancient techniques passed down by Master Ren. His movements were quick and precise. His mind was calm and clear. He knew that this blade held power that no laser or energy weapon could match. Meanwhile, Master Ren prepared in the mountains. He polished his own blade, a larger and older sword with runes carved into the steel. He practiced his forms, moving like the wind through the quiet forests. His body was strong despite his age, and his mind was sharp. Master Ren had watched the rise of humanity with hope and pride. He knew the galaxy would try to push humans down, but he believed they had a place among the stars. Now, it was time to prove it. Back at the summit, Kai stood tall during the closing ceremony. The aliens still whispered, but some eyes showed respect. A few of the older alien warriors recognized the meaning of Kai's calm strength in the history. In his blade, suddenly, Kai received a message from Master Ren. I am coming down from the mountains. The time for words is over. Prepare yourself. Kai felt a rush of excitement and fear. This was more than a message, it was a promise. A promise that the old ways of strength and honor would return to the galaxy. As the summit ended, Kai looked up at the stars outside the spaceport windows. Somewhere in the mountains of Earth, Master Ren was moving. Soon, the galaxy would witness something no one expected. The mountain's old power was coming, and with it, the blade's true strength. Kai waited in his small quarters on Earth, the message from his master still fresh in his mind. Master Ren was coming down from the hidden mountain temple, and Kai knew this would change everything. The blade in his hand felt heavier now, just because of its weight, but because it carried the hopes of his people. The mountains were far away, wrapped in mist and mystery. Few humans had seen the temple, and fewer still had met Master Ren. The old warrior was a legend. Skill and wisdom were whispered about in stories told quietly among Earth's fighters. He was said to have fought wars no one else dared to face, and his blade was said to cut through lies and fear as easily as steel. Kai thought back to the day he first met Master Ren. Kai was young and reckless then. I had come to the mountains seeking training, hoping to become strong, enough to protect his people. Master Ren had tested him with harsh lessons of patience, control, and respect for the blade. Kai had struggled, but the old master never gave up. He said, "Strength without honor is like a blade without an edge, cannot cut through the darkness." Now, Kai understood those words better than ever. While Kai prepared, the galaxy buzzed. With news, alien leaders laughed at the idea that Master Ren, an old man from a quiet planet, would come down to challenge their power. They said humans were foolish and weak, clinging to old ways that had no place in space. Some even planned to capture Kai and his master before they could act, but Kai was not afraid. He trained harder than ever, practicing every move with his blade until it felt like part of his own body. He knew the blade held secret sentient techniques hidden in its design and balance. Master Ren had told him these secrets would awaken when the time was right. Then one night Kai felt a strange energy flow through the blade. It hummed softly in his hand as if alive. His muscles moved with new strength and speed. He smiled, knowing the power of the blade was waking. Far above the clouds, Master Ren traveled fast and quietly. His ship was old, but steady, carrying him. From the mountain temple toward the stars. His eyes looked calm, but his heart burned with purpose. He thought of the aliens who had mocked Kai's blade, the insults that cut deeper than any weapon. He thought of the galaxy's arrogance and how it had blinded many leaders. They forget what true strength means. Master Ren said quietly to himself. It is not in weapons or numbers, but in the will to protect what is right. As his ship neared the alien empire's borders, Master Ren sent a message to Kai. Prepare to leave Earth. The journey will be long and dangerous, but together we will show them the strength of the mountains. Kai nodded and began packing. He called his few trusted friends, fighters who believed in him and the old ways. They would join him on the journey to face the alien throne. The news of Master Ren's arrival spread quickly through human settlements, and he cheered quietly, feeling hope for the first time in years. Humans had been pushed aside, laughed at, and underestimated. Now, a new chapter was about to begin. Back on the alien homeworld, the Emperor and his council met in a grand hall. The Emperor was tall and proud, his skin a deep shade of red, and his eyes cold like ice. Master Ren comes, he sneered. An old man with a simple sword dares to challenge me. Send our fleets, crush this human before he reaches our throne. But one council member, a wise elder with silver hair and calm eyes, spoke up. Not underestimate him, Emperor. The old ways hold power that technology cannot match. We should prepare carefully. The Emperor waved the warning away. Humans are weak. Their pride will be their downfall. Meanwhile, Kai and Master Ren's group left Earth in a quiet, fast ship. The stars stretched endlessly around them as they traveled through space. Kai felt both excitement and fear. He looked at his blade, now glowing faintly under the ship's light. "Master," Kai said, "do you really believe the blade will win?" Master Ren smiled. "It is not the blade alone. It is the hand and heart that hold it. You have learned much, Kai. Now is the time to prove it." During the journey, Master Ren taught Kai old stories and lessons. He spoke of the mountains, spirits, the warriors who came before, and the importance of balance between strength and wisdom. Kai listened closely, feeling his confidence grow. Days passed, and the ship approached the alien empire's capital. Massive warships filled the space around the planet, ready to fight. Alien patrols scanned for enemies, their weapons glowing and ready. Kai's small group was detected, and alarms sounded on the alien ships. Fighters rushed to intercept them. A fierce space battle began. Kai and his friends fought bravely, dodging blasts and returning fire with skill. Master Ren's calm commands kept everyone focused. Finally, they broke through the enemy lines and entered orbit around the alien homeworld. The battle was won, but the real challenge awaited below, as they prepared to land. Kai looked out at the alien capital, a city of towering spires and glowing lights, the place where the Emperor ruled and where the blade's true test would begin. Kai took a deep breath. "Master, I am ready." Master Ren nodded. "Then let us show them what the mountains have taught us." The story of the blade was no longer just a legend. It was a promise to the galaxy, a promise that strength, honor, and courage could come from the most unexpected places, and the mountains were coming. The alien empire's capital was unlike anything Kai had ever seen. The city spread like a giant web of metal and light, its towers reaching high into the sky. Flying vehicles zipped between buildings, and the air was thick with energy and sound. Kai felt small in the midst of all this power, but he held his blade tightly. It was his connection to home and to the old strength his master had taught him. Master Ren stood beside Kai, calm and steady. His eyes scanned the city with a mixture of respect and warning. "This place is the heart of their power," he said quietly. "If we want to change the galaxy's view of humanity, it must start here." They had little time. The alien emperor had sent word that he would not wait long before acting against the humans. Kai and his group moved quickly through the crowded streets, keeping to the shadows when they could. Many alien citizens looked at them with curiosity or fear. Humans were still new in this part of space, and not all were kind. Along the way, Kai learned more about his master's past. Master Ren spoke of battles fought in the mountains, of enemies defeated by skill and honor rather than force alone. "Power without control destroys everything," he said. "A true warrior knows when to strike and when to wait." Kai listened carefully, wanted to be worthy of the blade and of the master who had trained him. Thought about the insult. At the Galactic Summit, the mocking words from alien leaders, it made him stronger, more determined. As they approached the palace, Kai felt the weight of the moment. The throne was where the Emperor ruled, where decisions shaped the fate of many worlds. To challenge the Emperor here was dangerous, almost unheard of. But Kai was not alone. Master Ren was ready, and the people who believed in them were watching from afar. The story of the blade had inspired hope. The palace guards were unlike any Kai had seen. Towering and heavily armored, they blocked the path without question. Kai stepped forward, showing no fear. "We seek audience with the Emperor," Master Ren said firmly, "to settle an old insult." The guards laughed and refused. The Emperor does not waste time on human fools. Kai's friends readied themselves, but Master Ren raised his hand. "We do not seek war today. We seek honor." The guards hesitated, then allowed them passage under heavy watch. Inside the palace, the throne room was vast and cold. The alien emperor sat on a high seat carved from black stone, his eyes glowing faintly. He looked down at Master Ren and Kai with contempt. "So, the old mountain man comes," the emperor said, voice sharp like a blade. "And the boy with the weak sword? What do you want?" Master Ren bowed slightly. "Your insult to my students. Blade was a mistake. It is not just the sword, it carries the strength of his people and the wisdom of the mountains. I have come to challenge your arrogance." The emperor smiled cruelly. "A duel? It's very well. But no, this sure old ways will not save you here. Kai felt his heart race but stood tall. He remembered his master's lessons: patience, focus, honor. The duel would not only test skill, but will. The duel was set for the next day in front of many alien leaders and warriors. The palace prepared for a show of power, confident in the emperor's victory. That night, Kai and Master Ren trained in the palace's quiet chambers. Kai's blade moved with new purpose, guided by Master Ren's steady hand. "Remember," Master Ren said, "the blade is not just steel. It is a path. Follow it with your heart." Kai nodded, felt ready. When dawn came, the throne room filled with spectators. The alien leaders whispered and stared, some mocking, some curious. The emperor stood, his weapon a glowing spear that hummed with energy. Master Ren faced him, blade in hand, calm and focused. The duel began with speed and grace. The emperor's attacks were strong and fast, but Master Ren moved like the wind. Every strike was met with skill and wisdom. Kai watched closely, learning from every move. The battle was fierce, but Master Ren's control and experience shone through. The emperor's pride began to crack as Master Ren parried and countered perfectly. Finally, the powerful strike, Master Ren disarmed the emperor. The glowing spear fell to the floor with a heavy sound. The room fell silent. Master Ren pointed his blade at the emperor's throne, breaking the silence. "Your throne is a symbol of your arrogance. Today it is split by the strength of honor." In truth, Kai stepped forward, holding his own blade high. The crowd gasped, seeing the symbol of humanity's strength. The alien leaders looked at each other. Unsure, Master Ren lowered his blade, but spoke firmly. "The galaxy must respect all who fight with honor. Humans are not weak. We are strong in ways you have forgotten." The emperor, defeated but alive, nodded slowly. The arrogance that once blinded him was replaced by a new respect. Outside the palace, Kai and Master Ren were greeted as heroes by their friends. Word spread quickly. Humans had shown the galaxy a new kind of power. Kai looked at his master, grateful and proud. The blade's story was no longer just a legend. It was a new beginning. After the duel, the atmosphere in the alien palace changed. The proud emperor, though defeated, sat quietly on his fractured throne. The alien leaders whispered among themselves. The display of skill and honor from Master Ren and Kai was unexpected and powerful. It sent a message to the entire galaxy that humans were not to be underestimated. Kai and Master Ren knew this was only the beginning. The insult to the blade was just a spark, but the fire it started could reshape the future of their people. As the news spread, humans across the stars felt a surge of pride. They had often been looked down upon, called weak and simple. Now their strength was seen and heard. Kai's blade, once mocked, had become a symbol of hope. Back in the palace, Kai and Master Ren met with some of the alien council members who respected the old warrior's skill and wisdom. They spoke quietly about peace and respect, about how the galaxy could be a better place if all races honored each other's strengths. "Your people have much to teach us," one elder said, "not just in fighting, but in spirit." Master Ren nodded. "The blade is a way of life. It teaches discipline, patience, and respect. These are gifts for the galaxy, not just weapons." But not everyone was happy. Some alien factions saw Master Ren's victory as a threat. They feared humans gaining power and respect. Secret plans were made to weaken Kai and his master before they could grow stronger. Kai felt the weight of responsibility. He knew the path ahead would be difficult, but he also felt the strength of the blade and the mountains behind him. He was ready to face whatever came. Together with his friends, Kai began training others. They taught the old ways, the techniques Master Ren had passed down, and the lessons learned from the duel. More humans joined, inspired by the story of the blade. Meanwhile, Master Ren traveled the galaxy, meeting with leaders and warriors who wanted to learn. He spoke of unity, strength through honor, and the power of respect. Many listened there, minds opening to new possibilities. The alien emperor now humbled, invited Kai and Master Ren to a new council meeting. This time, there was no laughter or mockery. The Emperor spoke with respect and a willingness to listen. "We were wrong to judge humans by their weapons alone," he said. "Your strength has changed our view. Let us work together for a peaceful future." Kai and Master Ren accepted, knowing that trust would take time to build. The galaxy was vast and full of old fears and grudges. But the duel had opened a door. As they left the council, Kai looked at Master Ren. "Do you think the galaxy will change?" Master Ren smiled softly. "Change is slow, but with honor and courage, it will come. The blade is a symbol, but it is also a guide. We must follow it wisely." Back on Earth, humans celebrated quietly. The story of Kai and Master Ren inspired new generations to train and learn. The old mountain teachings became a beacon for many. Kai stood on a hill overlooking the stars, holding his blade. He felt a deep peace. The insult that started this journey was now a lesson for all. Strength was not just about power. It was about heart and honor, and the mountains, silent and strong, watched over them all. After the duel and the new respect earned at the Galactic Council, Kai and Master Ren found their mission was far from over. The galaxy was changing, but not everyone welcomed it. There were those who still held old grudges and fears. They saw the rising human strength as a threat to their own power. Kai spent his days training new fighters. He taught them the ancient mountain techniques, showing them how a simple blade could become a weapon of great power when wielded with honor and skill. Many young humans looked up to him. They wanted to learn not only to fight, but to carry the spirit of the mountains. Master Ren traveled between planets, sharing wisdom and stories. He met alien warriors and leaders who wanted peace and respect for all. Some were curious about human ways and eager to learn. Others were suspicious and cautious. One day, Kai received a message from an old friend, a human commander on a distant planet. The message was clear. Some alien groups were planning secret attacks on human settlements. Fearing human growth and influence, Kai knew this was a test. It was time to protect their people and show the galaxy that humans would not back down from. In justice, he gathered his best fighters, including some alien allies who believed in the new peace. Master Ren joined him, ready to lead. Their mission was to stop the secret attacks and bring peace through strength and honor as they traveled to the troubled planet. Kai thought about the journey from Earth to the stars. Once humans were weak and ignored. Now they were warriors with a proud legacy. The blade was more than a weapon. It was a symbol of hope. When they arrived, they found the planet in chaos. Small alien forces attacked human towns, causing fear and destruction. Kai's group acted quickly, defending the people and stopping the attackers without unnecessary violence. Kai spoke to the alien leaders responsible for the attacks. He offered a chance for peace and cooperation, reminding them of the duel and the promise it brought. Some aliens accepted, tired of war and fear. Others refused, blinded by old hatred. Master Ren stood beside Kai, ready to fight if needed, but always seeking peace first. After many days, the attacks stopped. The planet began to heal. Humans and aliens worked together to rebuild. The story of Kai and Master Ren spread even further. More planets listened. The galaxy slowly opened to the idea that strength with honor could change the future. Back on Earth, Kai looked at the blade in his hand. It had been tested in battle and in peace. It had split the throne and healed wounds. He felt ready for whatever came next. Master Ren smiled. "Your journey has only just begun. The blade is your path, Kai. Follow it with courage." Kai nodded. Together they looked to the stars, knowing the mountains were watching, proud and strong. The galaxy was not the same as before. The story of Kai and Master Ren had spread far and wide. Humans were no longer seen as weak or simple. Their blade, once mocked, had become a symbol of honor and strength. Kai stood on the bridge of their ship, looking out at the stars. The journey had been long and difficult. Many battles had been fought, not only with weapons but with words and respect. Now, a new future was possible. Master Ren sat quietly beside him, his eyes calm and full of wisdom. "The mountains watch over us still," he said softly. They remind us of patience and strength, Kai nodded. Remembered the lessons learned. In the hidden temple, the balance between power and honor. The need to protect rather than destroy, the Galactic Council had changed. New alliances were formed. Many species came together, inspired by the human way of the blade, but Kai knew their work was never done. Peace was fragile, and there were always those who sought to divide and conquer. One day, Kai received a message from an alien leader, a request for help. A distant world was under threat from a powerful enemy. They had heard of Kai's blade and Master Ren's wisdom and asked for their aid. Without hesitation, Kai and Master Ren prepared to go. Their mission was clear: protect the weak, defend, honor, and show the galaxy that strength with respect could unite worlds as they traveled. Kai thought about how far humans had come. From the mountains of Earth to the stars, their journey was one of courage and heart. When they arrived, the battle was fierce. Kai's blade moved with skill and grace, cutting through the darkness. Master Ren's presence inspired all who fought. Alongside them, together, they turned the tide of war. The enemy was defeated not just by force, but by the spirit of unity. After the victory, Kai spoke to the gathered leaders. Strength without honor is empty. True power comes when we protect each other and respect all lives. His words echoed through the crowd. Many promised to follow the path of the blade. As the sun set over the distant world, Kai looked at Master Ren. "What now, Master?" Master Ren smiled. "Now we keep walking the path. The blade's story will live on in every heart that chooses honor." Kai sheathed his blade, feeling peace. The mountains, though far away, were always with him, in his strength, his spirit, and his promise. The galaxy had changed, and with the blade in hand, humans would continue to shape its future.